and I will send it to you on Discord. Have I ever done that, John?
Walk on Discord. Makes sense to me. If you are live now, by the way, then we can go back and get to see us talking smack.
Well, oh yeah, true. I am live.
I see, I just see you walking back. Walking up. I'm on it.
You on it? Audio's okay.
I can't hear a thing.
You can't hear a thing?
See if it's missing out.
Do you have headphones on or something? Is it
Oh, there we go.
okay? Okay, is it working?
Yeah.
Cool. So I can go live.
60 FPS. You might want to crank that down to a bit of probably better latency.
Okay. How do I do that?
It's a great question. It'll be in the
Settings.
settings.
Stream. No. General. Font size. Video bitrate. I can turn that down. Audio bitrate. Video. Yeah, 60.
Oh, you can't.
Not while it's active.
Oh, and you don't really want to
We just commit.
go okay. You can probably. If you stop streaming, does it stop the broadcast? No.
No.
No, that.
Okay. I will
It's
just.
like a 5 second delay.
Oh, does that affect it? Okay. How do I change it to? Oh, that sounds good. Go public.
Yeah, do it. Free time.
I don't remember how to do that. Where's the? People are gonna watch this back and be like, "This daft doinkus."
We'll have it sussed eventually.
Yeah, settings. Stream. Hotkeys, accessibility, advanced. Do I need to change the broadcast? Do I need to?
It will be on YouTube. I can do that.
Can you? Okay. Otherwise, we can give you around the link. Yes.
Unlisted, public. Say done.
Okay. Can you also? Oh, beautiful. And can you at live stream channel? Dun dun dun. We're getting into it. Okay. Window Eater, please jump back in. I'll know things are good when you're back. Getting messages on Discord at here. Oh, he's hitting up everyone. Hello, Ashen. We got window. Okay. Gong. We got peeps in. That's beautiful. That's what I was. Wait, I've immediately realized I'm not streaming my full screen. Why is it only a little bit? Damn. Okay. Wrong one. Video capture display. Johnny, do you know why it's only doing the tiny bit of my screen? Look at that. Guys, it's a little resolution. 1 million run starts now. Don't you worry, I got this. I'm not good at this game. Oh no, Bob's and vegan. I'm gonna have to remember who everyone is on the Discord. I'm so used to your Discord names, but that's what I'm saying. It's a tiny portion of my screen. Johnny's gonna fix that. We should be chilling for a good while, Bob's and vegan. So,
It's because you got it so zoomed out.
oh, I got it zoomed.
You goober.
Wow, I thought I was okay with technology, but
Huzzah.
there we go. Okay, 1 milli. Let's just jump right in. 1 milli with what I'm currently working on, hovercraft. It is massive. It is. It was even bigger before. It's at a weird point where it's definitely a bit bigger than it probably should be, but the models.
This is the first I've seen of it.
Oh yeah, Johnny hasn't seen it. He's just said this is the first. Honestly, I currently think it's too easy. It was worse. Yeah, when it comes to the scale, I think it should either maybe be a bit smaller, or the model needs to be less detailed because it's really definitely made to seem bigger, and it feels a little weird. So I might try and streamline the model, but I really like leaning into the aspect that it just spins a lot and doesn't. Does this mean we're going to get maps with water? Probably not, because that would imply that every other car can go on it. Technically, there's a little bit of water in the docks. It's mainly, I think it's kind of funny that I think it's the worst thing to drift with because it like has no grip, and you'll see there, I did okay for barely even focusing. I'm gonna actually make it worse. It needs even less friction. So we will pull that up, and I think Johnny's doing a bit of work on the forklift, so we might bring that over and I'll show you guys how that's going along. Hopefully today, fingers crossed, we can push the beta for the forklift so you guys can try that out. But right now, we hovercrafting. And Johnny even made a lovely little guide for me about how all these different stats, which my face is currently covering. Oh, moved the wrong one. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm a streaming professional. I'll get there, as long as we're having fun. Maybe I'll be over here. So things like max acceleration, drivetrain speed. Johnny built a little beautiful document to explain to me how they all function. And some of the cool ones are the frictions. You'll notice I've been playing around with pretty low friction, has honestly been my go-to for this. I think that's kind of part of the fun of this, is that you've got to be like driving as though you're several meters ahead of where you are and really anticipate things. Yeah, we'll go rally because it's nice and open. Like, you're see, that's maybe a bit ridiculous, but I like that you overdrift basically constantly, which is now unfortunately, out of the 2 of 3 cars I've added, the forklift, the hovercraft, and of course the horse, the common through line is that they're very difficult to control and have crazy steering. This is still feeling not terrible. Maybe this is a nice sweet spot. It also racks up points, which trying to figure out its place in the ecosystem and where it'll be like in terms of, is it kind of a later game car? I was thinking this might be a secret or an in-app purchase cart. Yeah, see, that's kind of rough. I don't know if that's possible to have survived that. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the optimum way currently to play it, and if it is a fun and interesting play style, which hopefully is a thing I can attain with each of the cars I add. I've also got quite a low max friction, you'll notice, so maybe we chuck that up. I think average is 30, only a few of them have even higher. Just to mean that at points of high friction, you are actually getting a bit of grip. Yeah, no, that's not helping. And we do have some people have been making comments. I think that's you, Ashen, about the vertical containers in the dock. My beautiful dumb vertical containers. I get that they are very dumb. What updates might there be in the future that impact gameplay? You want to see how it works? Okay, yeah, we can do a little show through. Gameplay updates. Let me just pull up the little plan, my little plan, which I kind of want to link to it in game, but I'm always like, oh no, it needs to be refined. So these are the current plans. We are doing, Johnny's working on online saves, which most of this is contingent on, so that's one of the big things. Daily challenges could impact gameplay. Obviously, you'll get coins for doing daily challenges, but a big thing will be trying to encourage different styles of play. So maybe not just going for score, going for coins, or going for distance. So different cars are obviously better at that, better on different stages. So really encouraging a variety of play, because I think that's part of the fun, is there's so many cars and it's making them all fun rather than having clear, having weird use cases for even the bad cars is, I think, really fun. And instead of being bad, it's like, no, it's situational. They're really good at these kind of drifts or these kind of stages. That's the main moment. Also, the car gold multipliers is a thing I know Tracy's a little nervous about, but the main thing is currently gold, the coins, I should say. Coins is based 6.2 update, weekly loop track. Yeah, that one's really excited. I'll tell you a little bit about that. But yeah, the coin multipliers is also that kind of idea of like, bus is not a good car necessarily, or at least it's much harder to get a high score using the bus than it is other cars, but we still want to encourage people to use the bus because it is fun. So it's kind of like these trickier cars should have a slightly higher coin multiplier. And it also means if you don't have as long to play and aren't looking to get like a super high score, if you're like, I just want to do a challenging car for 5 minutes and try and rack up a bunch of coins, that's a possibility. Again, promoting different ways of playing. So like, yeah, I just want to get a bunch of coins, I want to get a high score, I want to get a far distance or survive as long as I can. Those you can all do, but they've all got different fun ways of doing them, and we encourage everyone to try all of them. Weekly loop tracks are really fun. The current plan is they'll be based off real tracks and not randomized, and they'll be like every week we'll rotate through a few pre-made maps and be like, okay, everyone who does one lap maybe will get a gold bonus at the end of the week, but also depending on how many laps the whole community does as a whole, we'll like scale that up. So like if everyone, maybe it'll be like a baseline 100 gold, but then for every so many loops, 1,000 loops the community does, that'll go up, so it impacts everyone, which is really cool. And then maybe if you're in a top percent, we can do lots of other things, but that's really fun, and that gives us a good baseline as well. Then we can start trying player ghosts and like kind of asynchronous online play in a simpler environment than if we were to try and put it in the randomized environment. So that's very cool. I'm very excited about making things for Drifto. Hopefully that comes across. Max grip and handling. Okay, yes. Let me give you a rundown on how cars work, as I know it. Yeah, I want lots of community events. I think community events would be so cool, and especially with the saves, we can add like special challenges and giveaways and you know, those kind of things. And I want it to be not just in game, but like in game as well. So it's connecting the Discord community and being like, hey, mentioning it in game and being like, hey, if you go into the Discord and submit your runs, you know, then we can, maybe you get a bonus, or the winners can get special stuff. We're thinking of doing like each month someone will get like to pick a customization option to add to a car and they'll get it free. Yeah, special events we're forced to use a special vehicle. Like, that's fun. Like, we could do that with the loop tracks. It's like, hey, it's the same loop we did a few months ago, but now you have to do it on the bus, or you have to do it with a forklift or hover car, or, you know, or these weird specific cars. And it's just about framing the game much less as a progression of cars and more like a playground where we can throw lots of fun, interesting ideas out and mix and match them. That 6.2 update, yeah. All the Y's, that's Tracy, right? That's Sleepy and Tracy. Those are your three names in my mind. Wai, Sleepy Guy, and Tracy. And so, yeah, the base stats are acceleration, obviously how quickly you can get to speed. Drivetrain speed is like natural max speed. So on just like a flat plane, how fast the car will get. Obviously, there are environmental factors that can speed it up beyond that. Max steering speed is, I believe, turning. And then most of it comes down to, really, Fanny? But these three here modifiers. I may have caught you misspelling there. Constant friction, obviously how much friction there is usually, but then on smaller to medium angle drifts, how much kind of friction is added, and then also on really extreme drifts, how much is added. And so this, and then we've got multipliers for that depending on surfaces. So obviously rally cars have higher grips on dirt, whereas most cars do not have a high multiplier, so they lose a lot of their grip. And friction is where I'm at. And then you do have some suspension stuff, and then some other stuff is visual. But these are all the stats that go into a car for the most part. Oh, these ideas for the future? Yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah, the daily challenges will be a big one. And then, yeah, then there'll be events like coinciding with holidays and stuff, similar to the April Fools, but much bigger than just a card or cosmetic stuff. And then there is the cosmetic upgrades, so we'll add decals, different colorways, and maybe even wheel customizations, rims, and this and that, and particles. And so that'll feed into all the other systems, so you can unlock those for doing the loops and for doing daily challenges, and so that can be fun. And then I think that's when we might add different camera modes that a few people have been asking for after that. And then we've got even more ideas, and thankfully a lot of the community is pitched in some of them and commented on them. I've just realized the music's probably a bit low for you guys. Is that nice? Is that a nice getting serenaded by a bit of mystery? Let's just crank up max steering speed to 99 and see what that does. I think that's how I did the horse. The horse is actually a direct clone of another car. I don't remember what it is, but I just changed the steering speed to ridiculously high. And I was like, that's funny. That's a good April Fool's joke. But of course, you guys have then used it to terrifying degrees of skill. 99 may be a bit much. I wonder if it caps out, because is that much different to like 5? Five's usually... Five's very high. But I do want to go like 9. Weekly loops, any idea for the maps? I think I wrote some down. I don't know off the top of my head. I know there's one, so we're in Christchurch, New Zealand, and there's a cool one around here, supposedly, and we thought that could be fun. And we might actually hit them up and be like, hey, do you want to do a little collab where we put your map in the game, and I don't know, you guys put up posters for Drifto and stuff, and maybe we can do your logo as a decal in the game and stuff. But then there are some other famous loops, I think Johnny was mentioning. He knew of a few. Did you have any ideas, Window Eater? I don't really... Yeah, I don't know any famous, like, loop tracks. I imagine they're kind of different to the traditional larger tracks, or maybe they're not. So this is... Yeah, that steering's too much, but not much. Not much too much. I like to push things to the extreme, and then you just kind of pull it back, and it makes sure everything has an interesting character to it. But you do need to balance the steering with, I think, either lower friction helps. Yeah, but see that, I don't know how a real player would actually navigate that. That seems almost impossible. But then again, you guys are all way better than me. Maybe loops. I know you guys do lots of spins to like slow down your speed. Is this gonna break things? Hovercrafts don't steer very fast. Actually, that's... Oh, you can be stationary. This seems cheating. I was gonna... Yeah, I do want to animate the vanes. I don't know. Or the fans, at least. Yeah, you're right. It does have 4 wheels. Hello, Maddie. Blessed by the goat himself. I'm glad you're here. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Hovercraft. Yeah, the aesthetics will definitely go with some... We'll go through another pass. So this is... I've just rigged up the model now. I'm trying to get a feel for how it might play, and then based off that, we will... Yeah, I think currently the game requires 4 wheels. The horses actually just got invisible wheels, which this does as well. So maybe we can place it somewhere where it looks all right, but right now it does look very strange. You're right. Maybe if we just make them giant and invisible, it will look like the entire thing. Well, maybe that will get the intended outcome. And the fans and all that. Oh yeah, there is. You're right. There is a modifier for moving UI further outwards. Do we like the size? I know it is ridiculous and kind of big, but I'm sure you guys have figured out that I'm kind of a fan of that. I like it. It can be ridiculous as long as it's not like breaking, you know, the idea. Okay, yeah. So Ashen did point out. I think it was Ashen pointed out that the hovercrafts actually turn incredibly slow. Yeah, there might be. I mean, we could just maybe model one giant wheel that has wide tire width really easily, and that might essentially be the same thing, Ashen, as having a tire width parameter. There might be that built in. I have 2 silly ideas. Gyro control in VR mode. Gyro control would be cool. I don't imagine that being too hard. I don't imagine it being easy to play. But, oh, see, that would be fun if there was like a car that could only be controlled with gyro. And I think that's silly. I think that's silly and fun. Will it fit in the car park spiral? Hovercraft needs to be huge. Glad you agree, Maddie. Of course, the hovercraft is picked because people voted on it last. Yeah, car park I was testing in before the stream, and then I was like, it's too closed off. That's a good point. Maybe we make it easier to draw. Oh my goodness. What have you missed so far? Not a lot. I've just I showed up again the roadmap. Yes, Drifto 31.6. Interesting. Yeah, how big is the bus? Can the bus handle this? Oh my goodness. I haven't done much playing with the bus. The bus is a good one for scale. Not just scale, but for comparison for like so big. This is a great comparison. Okay, so this feels a lot slower. Oh, that's... This is a clunky, chunky boy. See, like... And I'd like to reward players for this. That's the idea behind the coin multiplier. It's like, yeah, if you're able to do, 2,000 with the bus is worth a lot more, I think, than 2,000 with Learner or some other car. Does Learner do well here? Car park record is 9,000. Is that for bus or in general? I keep... Damn, corners on this thing are a beast. Maybe the... Yeah, maybe the hovercraft should be more like this. Really slow turns, but... Okay, we'll pull up these stats and see. But I'm too excited by playing this. We'll see how this handles. Oh. Random learner catches. Learner's just, I know, like the meta, like the one everyone uses. My hair's all scruffy. I'm getting self-conscious, guys. I look like a mad scientist. Learner's not catching strays, it's catching appreciation. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Maddie. Low, so you start getting distracted by myself like a parakeet. Yeah, exactly. Low friction, but let's go low turning on it instead of... And I will actually pull up the bus stats. My audio is pretty quiet. As in music, or do I need to be talking more into the microphone? Oh. I don't know, Tracy. Different colorway scores. That's interesting. You know what? While we're here, again, I don't think I've ever used the learner. So since you guys are here, you can guide me. And I will give the learner a go. I'll give the brown one a go. And that... What's that, Johnny?
You are the learner.
I am... Johnny said I am the learner. The learner. Can I... Oh. Best colorway by far. Interesting. Maddie, what's your favorite learner color? I'll give them a go. I'll see how they feel. I don't know how to make myself louder. I guess I just... Do I get... This feels too intimate, guys. Am I getting...
Are you max volume on OBS?
Yes.
I think you should just start screaming into the microphone.
I did... I could... Yeah, just different colors there, Ashen. It's just the paint job. It is funny. Interesting. What an interesting way to spell colorway, guys. There we go.
What's up, gamers?
There's John. Why is the game... Oh. Actually, John, while you're here, please tell me what one's the learner.
See, that's a great question. Search for it in the project.
Yeah,
It'll
but
show up. Okay, it's that one. It kind of looks like a Ford GT. It's further down the list.
it's how far? Are we talking?
That's a great question.
We should know how many cars are in it.
have
British
no idea.
spelling.
Keep
Well, I'm not a fan of the British, but
That one.
this one?
That one.
Oh. The brown is the fave, Tracy. Colorway. Oh, we getting the bobbies on us for spelling our words wrong, are we? Colorway. I kind of see the appeal of the brown. I wish it was either a little more orangey or a little darker brown, if I'm honest. I'm just a big sucker. Ooh, red and white is cool. I like purple. I'm a big purple. Oh, I have used it before. Okay. Oh, a lot of speed, but steering and grip. I see the appeal here. Guys, the learner's good. Do you guys know this? Oh no, guys, I'm too logged in. I can see someone said something in chat, but I'm not saying the brown colorway is bad at all. I can see the appeal. Oh. Damn. I get the learner. That's so much a better score than new secret meta. What was secret? I'm vibing. And I need to stop my hair, picking at my hair like a little monkey. Okay, I see the appeal of the learner, guys. I get it. It's getting it. It's gonna get a Hydra decal because it sounds sick and cool. But right now, we have a school bus. Oh, okay. So these are interesting stats. What is that car, Tracy? It's the best learner colorway. Colorway sounds like a dog breed when I say it, like a Hunterway. Colorway cross. Bus has real low steering speed, 1.2, regular max friction 30. Drive variant speed's not as bad. It's just the acceleration's really low. What are we working on? It is the cars for the dock update. So that is the forklift, which, Johnny, are you still tweaking? Let's pick.
Tweaking the suspension code.
Okay, well, so yeah. Okay, yeah.
Like it's the flip itself is done.
Johnny, Tracy said that they're working on distracting Jack, and they're too good at it. They're too good at it. Okay.
It's a stream.
It's a stream. You're right. I can have fun.
Yeah.
Let my head out. Yeah. No, you're getting me into the community of the game. You're teaching me about the meta. We're working on cars for the dock update. So we've got the forklift and the sportlift. Honestly, Maddie said sportlift.
Yeah.
Johnny's excited.
Please.
Yes.
And it just holds a sport.
Yeah, holds a spork or a spoon. We'll do that. Hold on, guys. This can be part of the custom cosmetics update because I want to add like different models. Currently, actually, I'll show you the forklift because currently the two, instead of colorways, the forks are either raised or lowered, which I think is fun. And we can do more stuff like that, spoon, in the future. So yes, we've got the forklift is nearly ready for beta, and we have the hovercraft, which is still pretty rough. But now seeing, actually, what do I do is, Yeah, using things Johnny taught me about. How do I add a new add tab? Here we go, another inspector. So this one can be locked on the school bus, and then this car can be the hovercraft. And look at that. Now we can compare them. Track this over here. Oh, I want to make, I haven't told Johnny this, I want to make all the colorways universal. And I don't know how much effort that'll be, because currently it's custom to each car and each model. Or at least I would like to create some really cool, like, neon looking ones that we could apply to anything. So on the left we have bus. On the left we're bussing down. And on the right, hovercraft. I'm going to make these a bit closer to the bus, but I'm not going to take it right from it, just to steer it more to something believable. Yes, the first idea I had for different models and customization was that the trucks, like K-Truck in particular, should be able to have stuff in the back. I was like, that's fun. These little hairs are annoying me. Custom color. We have thought of custom colorways. Picking your own, it's kind of cool. I like the idea of it being a community thing though, of like once a month someone from the Discord or like who's entered the weekly run that we'll be setting up, it's like, cool, you get to pick a colorway for your car and we'll add it and you get it free. Whereas if it's a special one, it might be in-app purchase or a lot of coins or whatever. So all those things will come. Yeah, you could do a like select your own 2 colors. But then I think that makes all the other colorways kind of boring. And then the only way to up that to have new cool things for the cars is to have like different textures and like neon, which I feel like pushes believability a bit. So I think part of the charm is having like, there are only set colorways. And you can get your custom one in, but gotta go through us. Oh, back of the cargo box graffiti. That's a cool idea, Window Eater. I mean, that could be a decal spot maybe. I'm still theorizing how that might work. I'm thinking there will be set spots per car currently, but there could be multiple spots per car, and then at each spot you can pick what decal goes there. So maybe the back of the truck, you could put graffiti. You could put the Lernian Hydra if you've unlocked it or bought it. Me just mindlessly clicking things. You guys are too good at distracting me. Talking about plans for the game instead of making game. Also, look how funny it currently is. Currently, it's Police Supra icon and just a giant, too big hovercraft. Okay, yeah, let's give this version a go. Yeah, see, bus loses half its grip on the... Oh wow, this thing sucks. Bus loses half its grip on the dirt, whereas I thought, and most cars lose about that, whereas I thought, you know what, this should be pretty universal, because ideally it's theoretically hovering, so the grip's pretty consistent. Johnny, the road in the rally, is that counted as dirt? And then what's the other green stuff? Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think categorize it. Oh well.
Random colors are really cool, Mimi. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Is like, hey, randomly pick one of the colorways, you know, the color patterns you've already bought, and just run with that each run. That's very fun. I also really like the idea that we were talking about in the Discord yesterday, I think it was, the Harlequin colorway, where it's a bunch of patchwork colors for each car, but it's the same. So each time you can rebuy it to... Yes, Maddie, this is currently undrivable. I was unicorn version... I'm too easy being distracted. Unicorn version of the horse, absolutely. I want a mohawk version where it's a punk horse and they call it a mane? Yeah, I guess so. It's fully like sprayed. Police Supra will be worked on. We are going to fix that. It's just being limited a little bit by Johnny's got a big thing working on right now. And hopefully it's not affecting too many people is also what I'm thinking. There's a couple of people obviously looking to unlock it, but they're probably in the Discord and aware that it's bugged, hopefully. / I don't know how to fix it. That's Johnny's area. But I'll whip him into shape. I'll get him on that. Yeah, this is... So fun fact, guys, driving the hovercraft is bad. But it's bad in a not fun way. So I'm thinking... Let's... I don't see a water map working, Mimi, just because then every other car would be driving on water as well, or it would only be available to the hover car, which doesn't seem fair or as fun. But I mean, we could look at that in the future if we added other boats. But I think part of the charm of the hovercraft is it's not on its intended terrain. Same thing if we added a boat, would just be, it's like the horse, it's kind of funny that it's not, that's so hard to control, that it's not in its intended terrain. So we could add water, but then it's just a boat driving game, not a drifting a boat game. But never say no. Yeah, zero. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm cutting into the friction too much. Because with a lot of cars that have low friction then have, you know, high drift friction. I did have this cranked up. Maybe it's just as a crazy. So the only way to like stop is to hit real high angle drifts is what I've tried to set that to now. Yeah, see. Ooh, I really stopped in that corner, which isn't bad, but it's not particularly fun. It just means you've got to like basically hit a right angle and then you always stop because there's no acceleration. A flying horse. See, a Pegasus. That's great. Pegasus, unicorn, punk rocker. Oh, I could fully do that. Yeah. But I want to add it so that you got to pay for them first. You know, so you got to earn them. And also because if we make some of them in-app purchases, that means I can justify spending more time on them, as in I can just go ham and actually model. Wouldn't it be funny if the Pegasus model was like super high poly and realistic? Everything else is low poly. And I could justify that if it was an in-app purchase one. This car, Tracy, I don't know how much this will cost. That'll come after, depending on how fun and usable it is. If it's more like a fun little, not that usable, but it's kind of fun for a few drifts, probably be cheaper. This isn't feeling too bad now, but it loses its speed. Maybe that's too high. Can I? Oh, I can crank this down in game. No, it's not good. Let's go 12. And maybe tune that up. Let's turn that up to 4. Hopefully not 4.7. What does that mean? I'm looking at the updates. Like, did we say something? 4.7 is not one of the planned updates, and hopefully not 4.7 friction or 4.7 million coins. Am I gonna bankrupt you, Tracy? Making you buy this? This is starting to have bit of an identity, you know. The very low friction, kind of low speed. But I think it's maybe too easy still. And never want to make something easy boring. That's a little little fun fact. What is that? Humans like to win more than they like to have fun. So if you make a really easy way to win the game that's super boring, people will do it even though it's boring. So I don't want to make this car too slow and easy as long as you, at the cost, you know, I don't want to make it that if you stop at every turn, you can survive for ages, get quite a few points. If it's boring as hell. Yeah, this one is probably going to be an in-app purchase, I think, Tracy. So, and it won't be 4.7 million real-world dollars. So, hopefully, we shall not bankrupt you or your in-game currency. Okay, let's turn up maybe the acceleration. Oh, too busy looking at chat. I do want to get you spending those in-game coins though, Tracy. You've earned them. I know you like to bank them up, but you should also have cool things to spend them on, you know? Cool new colorways, custom models, decals. What else we got planned? Everything to 100? Yeah, screw it. Let's see what this does. We'll do that as 100 first. Oh. I wonder how fast the FF1 is. It might even be like the... Ooh. Hey, let's not do that at 100 because I can... But we'll do this at... Oh no, that'll just bottom out the... Oh! Oh, this is even... Unless you had gambling. Horse part 2. I know, I don't want to... Oh, I'm getting air. I don't want to add just horse 2, guys. I already added horse. But I guess you can't get horse unless it's April Fool's. But then I'll just be the horse dev. I'll just be the dev who adds weird horse cars every time. I got to show off that I have range. I'm glad you buy everything, Tracy. Because I don't... Like, I get some people like to hoard. They like to accumulate that, like, in games in particular. And I would like the game to be fun for you too, but I it's not how I design things. Did you see the spoon lift in Stream Dump? Do we have... Oh, that's an actual... That's an actual spoon lift. That looks like an industrial smelter or something. That's fun. See, that's fun. Yeah, we'll add something like that in the cosmetic update. Because I want to do stuff like that for all the cars, you know? Like, also I'm like, oh, we can slam car, we can lower cars, you know? The real question is what ones affect stats and what don't, and divvying that up in the code and in my mind is currently what I'm working on. Because like this probably shouldn't affect stats, but it is fun. It is fun as hell. Miata needs a purple or British Racing Green colorway. I don't know what British Racing Green. Oh, I forgot. What's that, Johnny? Old Man Dream? Old Man Green. Do love Old Man Green. Old Man Drip. They be dripping. Yeah.
Oh, with the gold rims though.
Gold rims, Old Man Green. Miata. That'd be cool. Yeah, see? Like, I think how I'm thinking is like, maybe when you get a car, you get the default colorways, which is just like a couple of them, but then there'll be a couple that cost gold that are like really cool custom ones. And again, maybe if you each month we might add one, and whoever suggested it, or like do a raffle, and whoever voted it in one, they get it free and everyone else has to pay. And then maybe some like special colorways that are like luminescent or something. I'm actually really curious. What happens if I put a negative value into steering? It reverses. Now that's fun. I want to make a car that does that. Is there one that logically makes sense for? Oh, this is weird. I am loving. I think it's. I'm definitely coming from a video game design mindset much more than a car mindset. So I always go to like the extremes and what's most interesting versus realistic, which I'm trying to temper. Oops. Okay. Thanks, Firefox. I wasn't trying to do anything, but okay, but Johnny's done some tweaks, I think, to suspension, and I would like to show you the forklift. So you could just invert the controls in the settings. That's a great point. I forget you can invert, but it double inverts. It double inverts. I don't know. I always love to push it. I'm like, again, like Johnny's like, this is a game about drifting cars, and the first thing I did was like, can I add a horse? Which is cool, but I respect that this is quite a realistic game in a lot of ways, and I don't want to have the percentage get too high. You know, I think like 10% silly Jack maximalist stuff is all right. Horse and a few things. The real question is the hovercraft going to be one of those weird things? Because right now, does just feel like a little, I don't know, simpler horse, I guess. One horsepower. Fun fact, horses these days are more than 1 horsepower, I believe, due to selective breeding and that, and like we always, you know, breed for more powerful, stronger horses. The average horse is like 1.5 or like 2 horsepower. So a horse ain't even a horsepower. Isn't that crazy? Okay. I'm hoping something will jump out at me about kind of the hovercraft. Maybe a bit more acceleration will really... I guess I am also on dirt. No way hovercraft? Oh, Bob's and Vegan back. Yeah, we're working on a hovercraft. But I think we're having a, well, yeah, trying to find a niche where it is silly but also fun and not overpowered. Or, yeah, that turn friction is crazy. It's stopping all its speed, which trying so hard to get away from the edges. Jack, make it so I can get out of my brown learner and work into my Dusso home and play Drifto. Beautiful. Honestly, I did, as part of the cosmetic update, I do want to add like a garage. So it's like simple like garage opening, but you can customize it slightly. So you can not only customize the cars, but like, is it a brick garage? Is it concrete? Is it wood? And what the door is. And there it'll display like your highest scores and like, you know, your favorite cars will be lined up in the garage. So maybe you can have an Indusso home with the brown, oh wow, this camera needs to be further back. Indusso home with a brown learner, and you can just play Drifto. Fun fact, you can download and play Drifto free right now. I don't think you can currently do it in Drifto, but graffiti garage, yeah, see, that kind of stuff would be cool. And then once we have that system in, it's like each update now, you know, oh, what's this here doing? Oh, that's just too low in acceleration, I think. And we're going to turn that down to -7. The cool thing, once these systems are all in, then instead of the dock update being, the dock stage has changed, and you know, there's 2 dock themed cars. It'll be like cars, yes, garage customizations that are dock themed, and also like decals that are dock themed, and maybe a color that's dock themed. And I'll be able to do that all pretty much myself while Johnny's working on other cool big things, you know, for the game. So it'll mean more interesting stuff and quicker is kind of the current game plan for Drifto. So bear with us as we're setting this up. I have no idea why that crashed. The new horse colorway that I in the stream done? I have now, Anne-Marie. Not gonna lie. Maybe next April Fools. Add a new colorway, which is the upside down horse, or like hopefully we'll have cosmetics and stuff in there, so you can pick the colorway, but then there'll be the model change, and you can just be upside down. And then also maybe another April Fool's car. You can put a clown nose on it. Wouldn't that be a clown hat? See, that's what I'm saying. It like, so once we get these systems in, we can just add fun stuff. That is very funny, actually. Oh yeah, I was looking at, oh yes, flat viewing's closed, so that's why I could stream earlier. I was looking at what other dock, I was thinking of trying to add a 3rd dock car, but I think I shouldn't push it. I just want to get out a good dock update for you guys, considering it's my first, like, solo update. So, hovercraft, forklift, and the dock stage. High acceleration, low top speed, low angle, and high angle. Yeah, okay, let's give that a go, Tracy. I agree with some of that. High acceleration, okay. Let's go like 60, and you say, yeah. Yeah, because I've also got, keep in mind, I've got negative constant friction. So inherently just at all points, it has less friction than most things. Car with 2 fronts would indeed be funny when they edit. See, you guys are too tempting. You guys are, but I can't only release April Fool's updates. Ashen. I, instead of adding a jump onto the boat, because I gave that a go and that was not working, I have put the going through a crate one in. And I mean, it's hard because you can just theorize and always come up with more cool pieces to add to the game, but I feel pretty happy with the big changes we've made to the dock so far, and if good enough, then I would like to move on and do some other cool things, but I do think a big ship jump would be cool. Johnny, is the beta for the dock in? Out? No, it's not, is it?
Not yet.
No, because we've merged in those changes, but we want the forklift. Okay. Well, soon we'll... The boat jump piece, I mean, getting the scale right, obviously, because it's a mobile game, so some things kind of... We fudge the scale a little bit for aesthetics to make, you know, the car's kind of a weird scale for gameplay and aesthetic reasons. It's got to be a bit smaller so you have more room to drift, but you also want things to be bigger so you can see them on a small screen and that. So trying to have a big ship in there that could also load well wasn't working, and then the actual model I had was so janky. I originally had like ramps going onto and off. Maybe I'll give it another go. You guys are tempting me. Sure, okay. What's that, Johnny? Johnny's just laughing at how gullible I am and easily susceptible. But you guys will get a hands-on, I think. We'll get the forklift out and the current, what I had thought was going to be the final version of the dock, but you guys have pointed some stuff out, which I'll consider. This isn't feeling too bad, Tracy. I think you're right, but I think we do crank some of this stuff up a bit more so that you can get to speed really quickly. Not a super quick speed, but speed quickly, and then drifting will really cut it down and have it be the short kind of sharp. But again, I want the steering speed to be. Bus has got a max of 50. Let's try 40 actually. Oh, this is feeling kind of fun. It's still weighty, but just slippery. You know. Maybe a bit too much friction still on those high angles, although ooh, you kind of need it for that. But let's pop it down to 12. Oh, bus has got 16. I don't know if the hitbox, the collider on this is actually correct. I moved it around before, but it might be off. And the wheels are probably impacting the rotation. I probably need to give it proper wheels. This is getting kind of fun. I'm feeling this now. Yeah, okay. I'm feeling, I'll push this and then I'll show you guys where the forklift's at. Because this has that kind of slow turn, slow speed, but low friction and quick acceleration that I think is kind of gives it an interesting identity beyond the other cars. Makes it driftable in the strangest ways. Turning speed still maybe a bit high. We'll see for now, and then I see you guys have been chatting up a storm, so I'll see what you've just said in a second. Let me push on the get. Oh, is that? I was gonna be like, can I could show them get. This is fine. You don't have that. I was like, does it? I'm not used to streaming. I'm like, is it gonna reveal my bank account or something? What's this? Look at guys. I'm getting too distracted. Can you try it on ski? Yeah, I will try it on ski slope first. I've just seen that action. Me freaking on it. Get you on the ski slope. I idea for Toge. Maybe there should be some IRL Toge inspired pieces. Like, yes, I think that'd be cool. I think there might have been previously. I kind of want to, you know, one at a time is kind of the current methodology. So tackled the dock, which needed a lot of love, you know, visually interesting and also more gameplay variety. And then I think maybe car parks, what we're talking about next, because it's the first one and it doesn't have a ton of visual flair, and so I might have my go at sprucing that up. And then the next big one, a little new. And then next, obviously, people have been talking about liking the older versions of maps, like the Rally and the Tokyo and stuff. So I might go and check out those and see if I can bring some of those older ideas or older pieces back in. See what it is you guys are missing that we could reintroduce. Yeah, I'm running the banana on the ski slope. So immediately, this is stressful. Okay. 1 milli. We're going 1 milli. We're getting 1 milli. Ignore that. 2 milli. We're getting 2 milli. 2 million points. Has everyone cracked 1 million points? I don't even know what the world record is in general. Guys, I think this car sucks. But does it suck in a fun way? That's all I care about. I'll tune it up enough that I think there's something, and then we'll put it in beta and see. Maybe it needs more grip, or am I bad? That's the other question. Am I not adapting to it? Yeah, you've really got to slam some drifts to slow yourself down. This is kind of fun. Feels a bit like slaloming. Not that I've done slaloming. Good pick, Ash. And don't ruin my milli. Don't ruin my milli. Don't ruin my milli. Don't ruin my... Well, I don't know what that was about, but that seems like an issue with the wheels. I haven't touched the wheels yet. That's probably next thing to do. It still feels like it turns a bit fast, but I feel like it will be almost impossible to use if it turns slower. I will crank it down a bit in a second. Give me that. Ooh. Guys, we went vertical. 1 milli ski slope would be insane. I could do it. Not at all. Yeah, this feels a bit more realistic. Could even crank it down to 2. I should probably crank up. I think I'll crank up these frictions, especially considering we have a negative constant friction, so these are basically always getting reduced. So yeah, so it was a bit weightier. Yeah, I haven't looked at the engine sound. That's a good point, Windowita, that I'll keep DeLorean in mind for when I change it around. Oh. I think it drifted there in a weird way. I think that's because the topology. It kind of defeats the purpose that we have this model and then I go in and edit it, but it does feel just too detailed and I think a bit militaristic. Like, I'm thinking more like a little hovercraft that you get in like Louisiana in the bayou swamps kind of vibe, rather than this what is clearly meant to be a massive, like, you could be, you know, it's got windows. It looks like you're meant to be able to fit many people in there. And I'm like, no, just hang out on it, have a beer. And Data, Lana Del Rey, you hear about that? She's married to a guy who runs like a gator watching thing. Good on her. Good on him. What am I doing? Now I'm just playing it. You guys have tricked me again. I don't know how you guys swipe. I gotta ride on the wall safely. That's cool. That's a good idea. Yeah. I don't know if is that the hovercraft? Maybe. Did I change the value? I don't know if I did. Oh, I did. Ignore my bad commit names. Yeah, driving on the walls would be so cool. Then again, why don't we just do a futuristic map where you do just drive on walls? Or like Mario Galaxy where it's like, wow, and the gravity direction changes. It wasn't a stray towards a learner. Learner is positive. I like the learner. I get it. I'm a learner. I'm a lover. I personally do not understand the swiping, but you do you. You guys you. Yeah, you're right. Hovercraft does feel fun. I'll think about that. When I do the wheels. I want to show you guys the forklift now, though. It's a good point, Maddie. Yeah, it doesn't need to be open cabin necessarily, but just have more of that vibe is what I'm going for. Because this one looks like it's meant to house like a dozen people, and I'm like, that's not the scale I want it to be at. Yeah, I did think about, I was like, wouldn't it be cool to customize, like if there was just a driver's helmet and you could customize it? And then I was like, no, a driver and drifter would be weird, I think, actually. I like this. This is the most I've heard the music by Mystery, so this is very fun for me. I'm going to try another one while this is loading. Oh, the same one? Ooh, the same one? Ooh, the same. Okay, that's not working at all. Car Park 3? What's Car Park 3 like? Oh, that's funky. This is soothing. Oh, it's building. It's vibey. You enjoy your dinner, Ashen. I should have lunch soonish, but I'm in no rush, so we'll keep vibing. Here we've got the forklift. Oh, let me see if... Johnny, are you still working on the suspension? Okay. Yeah, we're having a weird bug here where it's sinking in. Johnny seems to believe it's with the suspension, so he's working on that, but...
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
I keep making changes and I don't think that's saving.
Yeah, I mean... have you pushed? Johnny thought this was fixed. But currently, we got the 2 different models. Pick your poison. Forky looks so cute. It is a cutie. Currently, it's a biggie. It's not like easy. The other color is just the raised forklift. Ooh. Forky. But what about when it's got a spoon? This is such a big cabin seat. Am I crazy? Yeah, I think this will be kind of an early game one. It's funny, there's a stat sheet that takes into account the car's stats and gives you an estimated value. I believe that calculated 280 coins for this. So it's not going to be breaking the bank, the forklift, just so you guys know. Forky and sporky, I do like that. Yeah, I think the wheels should come out a little bit more, but Johnny's messing with the wheels. Stabby with 2 huge blades. See, yes! Oh, I like silly models. What about one that's got a big shield instead? Or a staff, casting wizard spells. Oh, I noticed it. The forks do dip under the ground a bit. Maybe we need to tweak the center of mass. But I don't want to mess with things too much while Johnny's fixing the suspension. No, we got it. We so make that team. Swordy. It's a game, I believe, by New Zealand devs. We have to rotate to move. So you just got to spin and you're holding a sword. You got to like spin to win. Spin, spin, spin into other people. I'm just getting wrapped up in the run. New side project. I got too many side projects, Maddie. I can't do that. I can't engage in more. You wouldn't believe the shenanigans I get up to in the weekend, all my side projects. Ooh. I am actually just going to keep going till I crash. I'm just committing to this run. What's the world record on What's the world record on this? Someone say 9,000? I don't think I could beat that. Not in a forklift especially. Yeah, we could do a little bit of fog in the car park might also go kind of hard. And I do like the random cars, but I think they're too colourful. Feels unnatural that like theoretically this car park is filled with learners and like they should all be grey. Crash into the Miata. They should all be like grey generic cars with the occasional cool one. At least that's what it's like here. Nearly 1 milli, guys. Okay, let me pull up my Todo of my doc update. Photo by the Discord. Might be a secret anymore. Might be in-app purchase. Oh yes, Maddie, you mentioned the blinking light. I don't know how feasible that's actually going to be, but it would be very cool. Oh no, 1709 was the world record. What did I get? Did I beat that? I don't remember. I immediately don't remember. 1708. No. Round 2. No, I can't just play the game. I gotta make the game, guys. I like the Miata. Miata's maybe my favorite. I don't know what I can tweak. What, Johnny? Johnny, have you? Is it just that you hadn't pushed the changes?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Probably.
What's that?
I thought I did.
You didn't?
Yes, not.
That's cool.
Someone's got it in. Yeah, I swear I keep pressing the button.
Getting the changes. Well, because if that's kind of fixed, then we might be able to push it to beta. Did I get that? Forklift suspension settings fixed. Forklift suspension. I'll look into the old Miata. I don't know when, but don't you fret. Oh yay! Suspension of disbelief. No, I'm kidding. John kidnapped it. Did the old Miata perform differently? Did it like feel different, or did it just look different? Was it old model or old stats? Because if it's just a model, mightn't be too hard, or at least we can do that in the cosmetics. This little... Getting distracted by everything, guys. I got a goldfish brain. I'm gonna need this. Gonna go to the forklift. Actually, show you guys the car configuration. Okay, different stats. Interesting. Every now and then I find out about a change Johnny made ages ago, and I ask, I'm like, why'd you do that? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, we're not going to do that anymore. We're learning. I think I saw a cat. Okay, from here, it's pretty cool. We can mess with the wheel alignment, because these front wheels, I think, should be out further, although the lighting's a bit scuffed. Actually, the rear wheels could be out of it too. Especially since we're on a phone, so we should exaggerate a bit. That's my excuse for everything. Oh no. It annoys me when I do this. I need to go into... I'm just seeing the chat rate on the stream, and I'm like, I have no idea what that means. Delightful. Okay, looking good. Does it look... I feel like it looks a bit big. Yeah, it should be smaller than a... I guess that's a K truck. Can make that look a little... Look a little littler. Look a little littler. I'm hang up on the British now. Yeah, ooh, those wheels maybe sticking out a bit much. That's right, the old... Yeah, I knew it was different gen, the old Miata, Gen 3. We'll see with the future customizations, we should be able to be like, cool. I want to separate, yeah, color customizations and model customizations. So you should be able to pick, like, I want this color, but I want the Gen 3 Miata, which would be cool. Could be a secret, but I feel like if it's so cool, everyone should experience it. Ooh, yeah, these wheels, ooh, a bit hinky and peculiar when this far out. Oh yeah, those are some those wheels be sitting right outside. Oh, wrong. Shouldn't be messing with that one. Let's give that combination a go. Forgot to do it again. That's okay. I'm in the way now. Oh no. I don't remember what stats I gave this forklift, but it's feeling alright. Hooray for... We survived those. We take those. Hooray for my impulses. My car impulses. Yeah, it's not great. But I think it's more about the novelty of being able to drift a forklift than it being a performant car. The wheel's sticking out too much. I don't mind a little bit of exaggeration, but when you get a real big drift, yeah, they come out almost. So I might put those... We'll have to take the L on that, I think, and have them be in a bit more. O mighty forklift, I bow down to ye. Okay, we'll give this a go, and if this is all good, then might be all good for this and the dock to be a beta release that people can get their hands on and give a go and get some feedback. Although I see some people have made some comments about the dock, so I might check that first before we proper release it. Maybe this has a bit much acceleration. Let me hit a real big turn and we'll see if the yeah, those wheels look okay, so that's cool. Drivetrain speed is different. I guess that's not a big deal because that's not drivable with a blank version, it's just a visual thing. But these actual ones... Okay, well that's good. And now we can... What word? I'm deep in this loop, guys. That's good. Now I guess it's just the dock. Which we can actually come to the dev branch for. And while that's going on, I'll check the Discord. Honestly, absolutely loving Rapscallion's art in here. Very veiny T-Rex. But I do so much personality. And I don't get how these ones are... Oh, am I actually loading? There we go. Don't get how these ones are fully digital. Because, you know, you've got these like crease lines and you've got some bleed of the markers. And like looks like scan, you know, the blacks aren't fully black. There's some like distortion or noise. Gorgeous, gorgeous work. And that looks like fading due to scan. I guess it's been like added a bloom or something to it to blow it out. But that's so cool that we have such cool, capable artists. Vertical containers are weird. How many people have we got claiming this? Let's jump to present. Yeah, dock crane would be kind of cool actually. See you later, Tracy. Sleepy guy, all the wise. Thank you very much for coming in, especially since it changed so much and I still struggling to get this stuff running. Thank you very much. What time is it? 1. Hello, Ashen. Hello. I'm checking out. I don't know, when we're going, we've swapped over to showing off the forklift a bit. Hey, Maddie, just let me know when you're done with your work so we can retry Millie. You rascals. I think you're either similar age or maybe older. I don't know. You rascals. Oh, this is that weird bug Johnny mentioned. Yeah, I'm. See you later, Tracy. Forklift never dies. No, that was just a weird bug, I think, since I was changing branches. Blue forklift is a good idea, actually. Although I don't want to mess with, because currently then I might have to add a blue forklift with the prongs, the teeth lowered and raised. So I might hold off on those big cosmetic stuff till a later update. Of course, we've also adding in, don't really know why. If you guys know any horses in real life and want them in the game and they have interesting patterns, chuck them in the Discord. And I will draw them onto this horse. Maybe I should get a photo of a horse and just use that as the texture. Wouldn't that be funny? So you can either have like 3 generic horse colors or a photo of a horse wrapped around this model. Oh, I think I've got it set up that I automatically use this car in the dock. We've got those oil things, oil containers to break it up a bit. Is the music doubly playing for you guys? Don't imagine so, but if it is, let me know. And I've added a bulb to all these lamps and used the lights to kind of guide players. White horse. A white stallion, a bucking bronco. And I really like how the stages come out. And here we've got the through crate, this one. And there's a chance the secondary crate here appears, which can be quite hard to weave through. That's really the challenge of the docks now, is kind of these bits where it tighten a lot. So yeah, I'm intrigued to get this into beta and see what you guys think of the... Do I have as many vertical? Maybe I got rid of some of the vertical containers. Oh, I think I did already. Oh, maybe I've already taken your guys' feedback. I don't remember that, but I must have, yeah, just used the extra layers to create some visual interest instead of, no, there's one there and there. Other than that, do we have any other vertical ones? Yeah, we have a couple. Okay, they're usually end pieces. I could maybe just remove them outright. cranes would be cool. Yeah, these are really the linchpins of the stage. Yeah, I was looking at adding a container that you can drive through. However, I think it's at the scale they are at. I think it's the like size. I think it would be almost impossible to evenly just drive through it. Is more the issue. What if the vertical containers were hollow ones? Does that make it more believable? Yeah, does the dock need more pieces? Camera's problematic? Because originally the going through the crate, there was just crates stacked on top of it and camera would go through that, which was distracting. What's problematic about it now? I might have been reading chat when it did something. Purple and orange crates? Ooh, that could be fun. Whoa, I'm doing alright. I've just kind of zoned out. Yeah, see, I'm liking the feel of it, so I'm a bit nervous to add more pieces in there, which I know you guys always love more stuff, but I'm mainly comparing it to how the dock used to be and being like, okay, we've got a bit more jumps, and it is an early stage, so I think it's oh yes, yeah, the passing through a crate lengthwise is also weird for the camera. Like, it theoretically needs to be like 4 times as big, pretty much, for you to go through it, not immediately crash, and see vaguely what's happening. This is the best I've ever done, I think. Why did I go for that? It's okay. Is it not the best I've ever done? Oh, dang. The single open container behind the other ones is really hard, and that's why I'm really eager. Maybe I think I might push it back a bit, because sometimes it's got a really low spawn rate, but when it does spawn, sometimes it'll spawn a bunch of them in a row, and that's crazy. But I mean, you know, there should also be things that end people's runs. But you're right that I think currently the through crate is ludicrous. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'll extend this. Must be 11.5. Yeah, there isn't. Is that? Oh. Is that enough for 2 lots? Probably isn't. I had a whole formula. Okay, these should be 18. And these should be 22. So we need another. Oh, look at that. That lines up nicely. Just move my noggin. Oh. Noggin over here. So you can see a bit more of what I'm doing. And then this. Skate park. Ooh, that would be interesting. Yeah, I do have a big list of ideas for new stages, largely from the community. What have I done? I think I gotta reselect. There we go. And I like a little bit of asymmetry, so I might add another one of the higher ones here. And then I do need to, one thing I often forget is the plane, which needs to match up with the space. That is taken up vaguely by the road piece. Now we might need 1200. It needs to be a bit smaller, I believe. This is more for overlapping and seeing if things cut into this space. Okay, let's give things a go now with this slightly more balanced. Why am I so... There he is. There's the G. The boy. The man. The legend. Let me go straight to dark. Doik. The through crate does spawn quite a bit later. Might even be later than the ship, or same. I definitely do like the idea of closing down the space a lot, but yeah, as it was before, it was just a bit. It was too much, I can imagine. Got the big ship. Maybe I crank the spawn of the through crate piece way up. It was quite a bit more common, but that was when it was harder and I didn't like it. Oh. I bumped into the side of that ramp and didn't crash. Maybe I should test that. I don't know if that's an issue or not. Let me... Johnny. Is this an issue?
Yes.
Should I put colliders there? That's a ramp.
Yeah, you have to put some invisible ones. We can't just make the ramp collide.
Right. Okay, I gotta fix that. Okay, I'll sort those out once I've seen a through crate and see how long it feels and see how the vibe of the stage has changed. Yeah, the ramp is indeed not crashable, so you can jump it, but we should make it so that you can crash into the side still. We can do both. We can do both. Do. Okay, I might have to crank up the spawn of this piece just so I can see it. But I also think it's valuable to see how common it spawns at the intended level. So I can judge the stage as a whole, not just the piece. That's embarrassing. I'm going to change that. I remember I did have it, yeah, very low spawn rate. Oh, so it's that one. Use one of the 67k cars. I do not know what those cars are. This is all that I've used this for all the testing, which I feel like gives me a good baseline because I'm used to how this handles though. When I do some balancing for all the cars and play, I will play them all and see how they are, because currently I've only actually played a handful. Now I have played the learner though, turns out. Now the through crate should spawn 3 times as much. Wonder if when I updated it, oh, I might have need to click a button for things to be registered. We'll see. We'll see if I encounter it at all. Because currently it's feeling very rare. But we saw the ship, which has a single, well, and there's the ship again, which is meant to be less common, I believe. Ooh. Before the F1, okay. I'll give that car a go. I might use it here because I've got it set up that it just defaults automatically to this car whenever I open the dock, so... But I'll give that car a go because I'm intrigued. I don't know if this is spawning at all. Let's see the actual... Straight. Yeah, through crates in there. Okay. Let's just make it crazy then. Oh, here we go. Update environment items. Actually, let's get some docks. Let's get some dock going. Is it going to suit the vibe? It's going to suit the mood. We can do this. We are docking. That's what... Can I say that? That's what this means. We're in dock mode. For the F1, I will give it a go. It might be that the... Oh, I probably didn't update the exit area on the piece, and that has confused it, so it thinks it can't spawn. That might be it. Yeah, it's thinking it exits here, which is... Although that's for direction pointers, so it should... 24? Nope. Nope. Now, I will try the 67k car. Because I said I would. We'll go to the menu. What does a Formula 1 car look like? That looks like a Formula. That's the fast you find. That's a Formula 1. Ooh, one of these ones. Ooh. Oh, is that a DeLorean? It's not a DeLorean. I don't fully know what these are. Let's give this one a go. We'll be green. Give it a go in Tokyo. 2 people watching. Yeah. And you're one of them. Thank you, Window Eater. Yeah, I suppose that does happen when I do... Oh! It's got some juice. 2 people watching will happen when you don't properly plan them. But I'm still figuring it out, and hopefully we should be able to give several days notice instead of, oh my goodness, several hours in the future. This car is insane. Staying strong. Thank you, Maddie. I don't know what 100% that's pertaining to, but that's all good. Ooh. What are they? Wow. These are... I did not know the cars this quick. That weren't just, like, insane. And joke cars, basically. Oh, that's a bad drift. Okay, I can kind of get swiping. Maybe Tracy's right. Maybe on those kind of... That's a crazy car. Why would I score, though? Is that a reasonable... No, it's ski slope. 3,000. Not great. There we go. Now we're getting the through crate. Must have been the endpoint. Swiping is the way. I get it is weird doing it with a mouse instead, though. Or maybe I'm just making excuses. I'm almost certain they're just making excuses. Okay. Now it's much longer. Which I think does help. Oh, and they aren't getting chained together as much, which is good, because that was an issue before, is they just kept doing through crate pieces, which... They got hard. I am going to make it less common again, I think. Well, yeah, I should, because currently it's 30 times. I mean, with a mouse, it's kind of similar to tapping. It's just sheer figure. It's the exact same motion of... It's just on a mouse instead of on a screen. But yes, you're right, Maddie. I am a trooper. I'm doing so good. 10. Interesting. Maybe we chuck it at 5 now that it's a bit easier. And see how this vibe goes. I'm yawning, oh no. Probably haven't eaten enough. Or at all. Yeah, this is feeling kind of good. Big wide corners drifting, and then you got the little like tiny moments. That's what the dock is. I do like these angular shadows and the verticality. So for now, I think I'm probably going to leave the vertical containers. I know that's kind of silly, but I can be tweaking this forever. And we'll see how the gameplay of this goes. And the forklift. Yeah, these are showing up a reasonable amount now. They don't feel like such a run end or a linchpin. There's no music playing, I've just realized. That took me a while. Okay. Wow. Well, that does that. We're docking. Now this truck jump needs colliders under here. I think I just rotate a cube. Where's this cube hiding? Ah, oh, look at it. Look at it in all its beautiful default glory. Where is... That's right, it needs a mesh collider, not a square. And we can already get the rotation of this. Oh, this music's maybe a bit louder than I am. I'm going to tweak it just a little. We'll see how that goes. Do. What angle are we looking for? Nope. Yup. Of course, it's a 0 technically. That's okay. Negative 12.55 for is pretty good. Maybe it's just negative 12. I tend to like round numbers. Audio's just fine. Ah, thank you. Beautiful. I don't know how far you dip below yeah, I don't want to hit the collider if you're just regularly going up the ramp. That should be alright though, because the colliders are quite high on the cars. So the only time you should hit those is when you're crashing into the side of these. So if I turn off their mesh renderers but leave on their mesh colliders, and we update environment items, which doesn't actually need to do, but it's a weird button that fixes things for reasons I sometimes forget, so it's good to click it. Okay, let's slow down. Not really. Yes, the shadow quality is a pretty simple setting, I will be honest. So it shouldn't be hard to do that for all the other maps. However, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm like, could it perform worse? I don't know. But I could. Oh. Wait. Yeah, crispy dock shadows are lovely. So I might, you know what? Okay, you can jump these. They just might need to be extended a bit. Yep. Yeah, okay. After the dock update, let me do it. Next check update. Crisp up them shadows on all the stages. That'll be the next little thing I do. Because that's something that's come up time and time again. Where's my cube's gone? Cube. This is the wrong cube. Yeah, I'm not sure if performance is that much of a issue or not. With it, I honestly think this is meant to be the simpler lighting. Instead of having nice soft shadows, it's like hard lines. But I think that honestly looks better for this style of game and stuff. I'm going to tilt me a little down because I hunch like a little gremlin. Has my cube been... Did I not save my cube? Cube, my beautiful cubes. Let's see if we just extend these wrong way. Hopefully this shouldn't trigger if we just drive over it, but well, if we crash side. Yeah, I do like the hard lines. These soft shadows are kind of useful. And lights, I should say. Okay, we're safe on that. But yeah, these hard lines add so much to quite an angular map with lots of, you know, the containers and boxy shapes. Yeah, when the line is pixelated, yeah, that's when that's worse. No. I guess I need to raise it quite a bit, actually. Have I got them on the collidables layer? I mightn't. I don't. That'll impact it. I'm so excited to get this dock update out and proper, and want to make a trailer for it and all the different cars and stuff. So that's why I want to wrap this stuff. Jump, still good. And then on the next one, if we try crashing, or just get another one to spawn. Okay. We could probably do it even smaller now that it's actually a collidable, and then that should hopefully be the tweaks to the dock for now. Yeah, we can shrink it back. $1.6, love me some round numbers. Yeah, once we get this going, and then also the forklift and the hover bike, we'll have a big O update. Nice. That's functioning far more intentionally. And we can still jump it pretty easy even if we hit the edge. I mumble so much, I realize. What if I... Yeah. And one more crash on the side. Just to make sure. Nice. Hey, Johnny.
Yo.
Is it okay if I push the div just a little bit?
Didn't help.
Push the div, yeah?
Oh, from Div Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My head had
No, to launch, not yet. Nearly. Now.
push straight to Div. Nah.
Ah, okay. Go to a new branch. I swear I've made 9 branches called Doc Tweaks. Oh, having the headphones off slightly means I can hear myself much more, and I feel insane talking to myself so much. Okay. Ooh. Big crane. Ah, big crane is cool, guys. I get it. Okay. We'll make a pull request for that. Oh, merge conflicts. Okay. Okay. My brain's turning spaghetti. What was I doing? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Doc tweaks. Oh, what's that window eater? John Sphere, Jack Cube. I literally verbatim have said those exact words. I literally time I said that, I was like, about the John Sphere, and Johnny's like, haha. And I was like, wait, it could be the Dev Sphere. And then I was like, no, it could be the John Sphere and the Jack Cube. Mystery triangle, mystery pyramid. The mystery pyramid. And with the Eye of Horus, the Illuminati. It's all connected, Johnny. He's busy. Oh, very good. You keep that a secret though. I'm excited to see what they say.
Yeah, definitely. It's public screen.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see what he's working on. He's modeling some stuff, which is exciting. Add collisions to the side of the ramps. Okay, look at that. Get work, the most thrilling of all the game dev work. But I think once these are in, what happened to my pull request? There we go. Perchance a beta, you know. If we get these two in, what else? Hovercraft will need to be tested too. Yes. But other than that, I think it's a lot of marketing stuff. If I want to get a nice trailer and stuff to post about this, and I see the TikTok about Johnny saying like, "Hey, I'm up redoing the rally," did really well. So I think people really like to hear what's going on, what's being released. So we might do that. That might have to be me for today. How long have we been streaming? A while. A couple hours. I think it's just down to maybe Window Eater, you and I. I don't know. But that'll be me for now. I'm going to go get some lunch. Thank you for your feedback and for hanging out. I think it's quite late in the other side of the world, which is why everyone had to disappear. Thank you for distracting me from working on the hovercraft. Till next time, my beautiful patrons. See you later. I don't know how to end it. Bye.